go. All right, welcome back to the Epic World channel. I am Eric, or Epic, or Epicworld the creator, or Eric Paul Ilyan Cherkov. I am all of those things. I am me. And in this video, I was actually right there, like about to stop and just cut that and make a new video. Now we're sending it, keeping it with that intro in here. I wanted to make today's video quite brief to talk about some wins that have happened and the current progress that's happening right now. It's sort of this video I'm treating as a self checkpoint for myself to be able to just configure and bring things into perspective, and to also capture it on video like all of these moments have been good for. So number one with this checkpoint is, guys, I saw a Tesla with a license plate 999. 3 nines consecutively. It was not red. The Tesla was and is white. However, this is the most important part, okay? I have seen this Tesla now twice in my local town here on the way, both times, over to an event called Boots and Boats that my friend Chris Buck runs every summer in the Okanagan, called Boots and Boats in Turtle Bay. Now, if you've seen the other videos that I put out, I don't think, actually, have I talked about, yeah, I've talked about some of my abundance signs that I put around me are sunflowers, turtles, and triple nines. So anytime that I see 999, or I see turtles, or I see sunflowers, that is a signal to me to remind myself consciously within my being, all right, I'm abundant. And to really feel the knowingness of being abundant, meaning knowing all of the connections around me are abundant, the provision that I've got is abundant, that I've got my parents alive, that's abundance, that all of the things that are provided for me are abundant, that I was able to get my mental health back in check, that's abundance. All of these things I get reminded of every time I see a sunflower or a turtle or triple nines. So yesterday and the day before, I saw that white Tesla with 3 nines on it. Both times on the exact same road, because it was around the exact same time of day as I was driving with my mother on the way to Boots and Boats, the singer-songwriter fest. I saw it and I turned to my mom the first time. I'm like, Mom, it's going to sound crazy, but I've been manifesting being able to see a Tesla with 3 nines on it. Or in other words, if you want to look at it like prayer, I've been praying and saying thank you that this is now coming into my reality, that God has answered the prayer of me being able to put a wish out to heaven. I don't think wishing is like how it's taught or spoken of, but that's the way that I see it, is communicating with the creator and doing co-creation. So I explained to my mom, I literally feel like I created this moment where I see that Tesla with 3 nines on the license plate. It's bizarre. Anyways, I am sort of obsessing over that triple nines because it is a huge becoming for me. I'm proud of that, and it's exciting. If you're curious about whatever the heck I'm even talking about, go back to the other Epic World video. I don't know what number it is, but I saw a custom wrapped Tesla that is pink-ish red. There's a photo of it in the video there. And that Tesla had triple sixes on it. So when I saw that, I laughed. Like my friend Emily said, universe is sending you memes. So that's what I am talking about with this Tesla. Being able to see a red Tesla with 3 nines on it is a outcome that I have projected into the universe, and now I am like that close. The statistics of even having and seeing a Tesla that has 3 nines on it in this small town that I'm in, Vernon, British Columbia, kind of low statistics. So it's pretty interesting that showed up in my reality. Okay, back to the checkpoint. Something that I started today is the startup program run by Canada's government program Community Futures. They have one here in Vernon. And this is a very, very exciting thing for myself. I'm 30 years old right now. I have done music all my life, really. I've done a lot of acting, and I've done many different forms of work. I have wanted to start my own business in video or in music. And in fact, I've had a little bit of really good success with music. Like my friends that I know who I was able to sing alongside at Boots and Boats this last weekend, and that I have beautiful connections with, those are the successes that music and the universe has blessed me to have in my life. But being able to really found a business has been challenging for myself because of the different skill sets that I've got. I love to perform, but there's some other back end stuff that, I'll empower somebody else to do it. So this program called Startup that I went to the first actual class day of today. I am going to be in this program for the next 4 weeks, and I'm really excited about it because not only is it government funded, but it allows somebody like myself and the other classmates or the other individuals that are in the course to have a bit of support in being able to build out the things that a business requires and to get the roots of it set up. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Anyways, that's a course that I get to be doing for the next 20 weeks. It's going to be the next 20 weeks. And the intention with that is to build out my live music performing business here in the Okanagan. That's the starting point. That's where I'm making, what do I call it? Like this will be the startup area. Pun intended. Program's called the Startup Program. You're hilarious, Eric. Anyways, those are the two things I wanted to put in my checkup video, and to kind of finalize this, my mind's just going in a few different directions right now. It's going to be a very busy few weeks on my own part that I'm aware of. And what's interesting, guys, is like I talk about manifestation, I talk about my music business, I talk about motivation and empowerment and how to restructure your life. What I'm learning like during this portion of my life where I'm sober for this long, I've been doing things like semen retention and cold showers in the morning, and actually fulfilling goals that I want to truly go after, even if they're uncomfortable, like starting up this live music business and saying, okay, we're going to put everything that we can put into it because I've got a skill set there and a unique ability that I can actually do day after day after day and benefit people, along with not get exhausted or burnt out or like not be passionate about my life. This portion of my life, I feel truly almost more uncomfortable than I have been back in the day when I was working a 9 to 5 for somebody, and I knew that if I show up at 9 in the morning and leave at, it was more like 7 until 5 or 7 till 3, showing up and having that consistency and then getting a reward through a dollar amount, like that was more comfortable than this phase which I'm in right now, which this phase requires more planning, more executive function in the brain, a lot more meditation. But really, because I'm clear on what I want in a way of like, let's get the music out there. Let's work on bringing attention to the skills that I've got. That is allowing me to have the energy to really still fulfill these things. And despite the uncomfortability, I find it so much more worth it. So it's going to be a busy 4 weeks is the first phase of the startup program I'm in. We also have some, I'm going on a trip over to the States for 4th of July to do some work over there with family members. And, it's like, anyways, fireworks dance. So it's going to be busy for myself, and I'm excited for all of this. I'm grateful to have you along with this journey and also just like documenting this, you know? I'm glad that I get to have this put on camera and this video itself is an asset now for the rest of time, for myself when I'm a different age, or for my kids, for my wife, for yourself and the people that this gets shared with. If you like the kind of content that I am putting out, please share it with somebody. That is the goal of what this brand is to help people and share a positive and powerful message of what we really can do when we have a good frame of mind. I think that's it for my checkpoint for this video. I appreciate you getting to this part of the video if you've been here this long. If you're curious about more stuff that I do, I've got links down below where you can find all my different social media accounts or any funnels if I've set them up now for the kind of products that I offer with my music or other businesses. And please subscribe to the channel and share this video or other videos with somebody, because I think that if a message is good, then we should share it with other people. And as always, hope that your day is epic. I think that's the first time I've said that. Should we start saying that? I hope that your day is epic. This is Epic World, y'all. Peace out.